Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, it is August 16th. I'm Michael Taylor, welcome to the program. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready to have some fun plans going out there? It's going to be great temperatures for us. We'll talk about that in just a second. Hope you're ready for it. We have a good show, a great show for you today. Got some surprises in store for you today. You're probably not expecting this. On our program, we're going to be talking to the folks from the Pub Club, but I'm not going to be talking to them. Our new co-host, who I'm going to introduce you to in just a minute, is going to be talking to them, doing that interview for us. And then we have Sports Corner with Cole Young, always a staple. No new host there. Cole's going to be here. He loves that segment. We love seeing it, so we'll have that one on there too. Right now, we want to talk to you about staying informed, and we have got a big senior federal resource fair coming up for us in here in Laguna Woods. It's brought to us by Young Kim, the Congresswoman, and it's going to be over at Clubhouse 2 on Monday, August 19th, this coming Monday, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and she's going to be letting people know about all sorts of resources that are out there, including connecting folks with federal agencies like the VA, Social Security, IRS centers, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid services, and more. So make sure you get out there. You can RSVP by email. You can call our office with the phone number there on the screen. And we also have it on our website here in Laguna Woods Village, the village website. Go on there under What's Up in the Village, and you'll be able to find the link there, so you can RSVP that way as well. Let's take a look outside and check our weather. And we've got a little bit cooler than yesterday, which is nice. It's going to be 83 degrees and 65, nice and sunny out there. And then really cool temperatures through the weekend as well. We're going to be a little warmer on Monday and then a lot warmer on Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Not so hot this weekend, so enjoy that. And now let's take a look at our sunrise and sunset. And it is going to be a beautiful one. This morning it was, and sunset tonight is going to be 7:35. Sunset this morning was 6:14. Alan Clark sent us this beautiful, beautiful blooming flower. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's beautiful, and I wish I had one in my yard. If you'd like to send us a picture, anything like that, go ahead and do so. You can do that by just sending us an email, and if you want to email us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com, you can do that. And you can send us your picture along with your name, where you took the picture, and we would put it in our sunrise sunset segment. There you have it. And so usually I would say let's take a look at our meetings, and we'll go to the break and all that kind of stuff. We do have one meeting I think today, and it's going to be the special 10:30 today, the third board special meeting with the candidates in the boardroom. But right now I want to introduce Bree Cox Kennedy to our viewers. Welcome to the program.
Hello, and thank you so much, Michael.
So Bree's going to be co-hosting sometimes, but usually hosting the show just like I do solo for a while. And so tell us a little bit about yourself, Bree.
My goodness. Well, first of all, I'm super excited to be here, and I am so honored and grateful to be a part of this amazing Village TV family. The team here is exceptional, and I'm just super excited to really dive deep, get involved, get to know the members of our community, and really, you know, what I'm finding so far is this is such a special place.
It really is, and I've discovered that over the past year or so that I've been here, and I've worked with Bree for about a little more than a week now, and she's a very special person too, so I'm really enjoying it. I know you guys are going to love seeing her, and we also want to tell people about the interview you just did, the Pub Club. That was your first interview. We didn't make you go live with that one. We let you tape that one. We didn't throw you into the wolves right at first, but it's kind of fun, right? Talking to these folks and getting to know people.
You know, I absolutely love it. A long time ago, when I first moved to Laguna Beach, I opened a retail boutique. And what I found from that boutique was the interactions, the daily interactions that I was able to have with my clients. And just getting to know them on a personal level, on a lifestyle level, I loved it. So having these interviews here is such a natural fit, and I even got an autographed book out of it.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, I didn't get an autograph. Oh my God, I missed out. All right, speaking of that book, all right, good. Let's take a look at the book. But right now, let's take a look at the Pub Club interview you did with Diana Party and Carrie Hadigan.
Let's do.
There we go.
and welcome back to the show. For experienced and new writers, there's a roundtable discussion coming up later this month. And with more on that, we welcome Publishing Club members Karen Haddington and Diana Party. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we're going to get more on the roundtable discussions in a minute, and both of you are going to be there. Correct?
Yes, we are.
Yes. Okay. And Karen, you wrote a book,
Secrets of Dating After 50.
Secrets of Dating After 50, an insider's guide, right?
To finding love again.
Finding love again.
That's
I
right.
can't wait to talk more about that. That's an exciting topic. And Diana, you wrote a mystery called On the Cusp.
That's right.
Yes.
Set in Laguna Beach.
It is. I noticed
nearby.
that Victoria Tower on the cover. So the roundtable discussions are inclusive of many styles of writing, including poetry, fiction, memoirs, nonfiction. How are you able to incorporate all of those writing styles into the roundtable discussion?
Well, actually, the way we're going to break it down is there will be separate tables for each genre. So poets will get to talk to poets.
Right.
And nonfiction writers will get to talk to nonfiction writers. And in that way, we're hoping that they form bonds with each other. Maybe there'll be groups that come out of that, or at least they'll learn some tips from each other. What are their challenges? So they can talk about a variety of things, but they will be with people writing the same kind of thing they are.
Right, okay. So you're just able to mesh and incorporate all of those diverse styles.
In a way. I mean, again, they'll be separate at separate tables.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. And then tell me how, so that's how it's going to be organized, right, at the forum. And then what are the benefits of people attending this roundtable discussion?
Well, I think one of the main benefits is connecting with other writers. You know, writing is a solitary activity.
It is.
And my experience in the last 20 years of trying to write fiction is that it's really helpful to talk to other people, to get together with other writers in some way. So, you know, this is the first time we've done this kind of event at the Pub Club. And it's a chance for people to network, to get acquainted with people in their own genre, and to make some connections, maybe set up a writing event together, whatever they want to do. But there will be a, what do we call it, a facilitator that's writing in that genre at each table. So they'll have someone who has some experience in that, you know, writing fiction or nonfiction, whatever it is.
And throughout the community, are you finding that more and more people who have more time on their hands are looking to start writing?
I think so. I mean, I didn't start writing till my kids were grown up and gone. And I think a lot of people, they have time. And if it's always been something I thought, oh, I could write that. That's a really good book. I could write that.
Yeah.
It's more challenging than you think it might be, but I think it's something that a lot of older seniors, you have a life experiences that a 20-year-old doesn't have. And so you have a lot of resources to pull on from your own life as well as your family, maybe people, you know, people you don't like, people you like, you know, there's all kinds of opportunities.
You can make anybody into a character.
Especially
right?
in fiction, yes.
Probably have a lot of characters to build upon as you're growing up, right?
Right.
So you based your novel in Laguna Beach,
Right.
Dana Point, Newport Beach, our Orange County coastal cities. What gave you that inspiration?
Well, I love Laguna Beach. I always wished I could live there. I'm right over the hill in Laguna Woods, so that's not too
pretty
far,
close.
10 minutes away. And I wanted to do something I was familiar with. I mean, a lot of, this is not a cozy mystery. It's kind of gritty, cozy. It's more like a humorous mystery. But a lot of my friends who write cozy mysteries, they make up an imaginary place, someplace, a tea house on the coast of Oregon or something like that. I wanted to write about places that I know and love, and maybe throw in, because it's interesting for people to read about, oh, I've been to Turks, or I know Dana Point Harbor, or, you know, I know Main Beach, whatever. So throw in things that kind of would attract people. I also thought that might be a good marketing strategy, because people love to come to Laguna and Southern California. So yeah.
That's very smart to incorporate that thought process.
Yeah. But it was fun to do it that way, because I kept thinking, is there really a house like this in South Laguna? I must go research.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So speaking of Laguna, I know that there's a lot of seniors who are dating, maybe for the first time in 20, 30 years.
And that's why I wrote this book, because a while ago when I lived in Santa Barbara, I was in the same situation. And almost everybody I talked to or dated or who was a friend of mine who was single said, I don't know how to do this.
Right.
Like, what site do you go to? What do I write about myself? What should I expect? And because I had been dating for a few years at that point, I found out a lot of things the hard way. So I wrote this book. It's also meant to be humorous, but also a guide. How do you do it? And what are some of the pitfalls by using my own experience
Right.
Of what I did wrong sometimes or what I discovered.
Okay, I thought that might have been one of the reasons why you wrote it. So in this day of technical advancement, that if you were married 30 years ago, and or dating 30 years ago and married all that time, now fast forward into a tech day and age.
Got it. Yeah.
How are you suggesting that people bridge that gap?
Well, you got to learn to work a computer. And if you have a friend or a son or daughter who can show you how to get online, if it's that alien to you, that's step one. And the book offers a lot of tips too on what kind of photographs. You should have more than one. What should they be? What should I say about myself? So it's got tips on how to write a good profile, and by good I mean unique, because there's a lot of profiles that sound the same. I'm looking for my partner in crime. I love walks on the beach. It's like, pull out of that and write your own thing.
I see. Okay. So are you suggesting then that online is the best place to...
Yes, because they're not going to come knocking at your door. And as I say in the book, if you meet somebody in a bar, all you know is that they're cute and they drink. So at least when you're dating online, you know they're single, or you should know that. They're looking for a relationship, and you get a whole lot of data about them before you even meet them. On the other hand, you're on a blind date. You're meeting a stranger.
Right. Which is never fun. I don't care how old you are. It's never fun.
But the pool of people is much larger than you'll find in your daily life. I ended up dating 2 different guys from Santa Barbara, and we're like, we would never have run into each other. And it's a small town.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think also too, we tend to kind of hunker down into our own little world, and it's difficult to, unless you're involved in lots of clubs, like you guys have. Diana, I'm curious. Are you writing a sequel to this?
Yes, I am. It should be coming out in September. It's a series. It's easier to write a series because you have the same characters, same setting. You just have to create new drama, new conflict, and that's what I've done. In fact, it's so complicated, I'm having trouble finishing it.
So are you able to just let your imagination kind of run wild and go on a course of its own?
It's not a fantasy or a paranormal, so it's based on real human beings, so I can't get too crazy.
Okay.
But,
Get back in a little bit.
When we talk about fiction at the round table, there will be people who are doing all different kinds of fiction. Fiction is just not one lump. You have people that are thinking about writing, people that have already published, people that are writing cozies or thrillers or historical fiction. So I'll be really interested to hear what the different people that have different ideas about what they want to write or what they have written have to say and what they need in terms of support and resources. So
wonderful. Well, speaking of the round table, let's tell folks who are interested in attending where, when.
The Performing Arts Center, Clubhouse 3, Dining Room 2, at 2 o'clock, the 21st of August.
Okay.
So 2 to 4. And we'll probably, I think the round tables will go for about an hour and a half. And we're hoping to have that be relaxed conversation and getting acquainted and really benefit people, whatever they want it to be. We don't have a real structure like we have to talk about this or that.
We hope they bring their own questions and their own discussion points.
Wonderful.
We'll be looking to that.
And are you hoping, do you need folks to RSVP for this?
No, that's the scary part. We're not sure how many tables to set up.
We don't know if there'll be 100 or 30, so, but that's, we're ready.
prepare for
We're
all of it.
preparing for
Okay.
all eventualities.
Well, and is this going to be a monthly event for you, or?
It's up in the air.
Not
This is the
sure
first
yet.
time we've tried
Okay.
it. We don't know
Okay.
where we're headed with it.
All right, well, we'll be interested in finding out how it goes for you. And from the Publishing Club, Karen and Diana, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks,
Thank
Marie.
you very
Thank you. And we'll be right back.
Go beyond better hearing with artificial intelligence. At Advanced Ear Care, we've taken regular hearing care to a new level with artificial intelligence performance. This provides smarter, clearer balance of sound. Artificial intelligence identifies background noises and reduces them so you can hear the soft-spoken speech clearly. Don't be afraid of this technology. It works automatically. Put them on and hear better all day in all situations. Hear the conversations clearly with family, friends, and caregivers. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Your first day of retirement. What will you wake up to? Freedom? Time? Adventure? Your ideal retirement doesn't just have to come alive in your dreams. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken your spirit, your vision. It's not a dream. It's your next chapter, your future, and it's in reach. Next generation retirement doesn't happen by accident. Plan for your bright future. Awaken to what's possible.
Happy Friday and welcome to the 120th episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young and we have a lot to catch up on, so I'll get right to it. To start, the Olympics are officially over. By the time the episode aired last week, Team USA won a ton more gold medals, most of which came in track and field. Tara Davis Woodhall from Agora Hills, California, won gold in the long jump after she jumped an astonishing 7.1 meters, which is just over 23 feet. She was joined on the podium by another American, Jasmine Moore, who placed third. And I can't talk about track and field without talking about Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. McLaughlin-Levrone once again broke her own world record, powering over the 400-meter hurdles in 50.37 seconds. This is the 6th time that the 25-year-old American has set a new world record. Not only that, she won the race by just about 2 seconds. If you think that's impressive, what happened in the women's 4x400-meter relay was even crazier. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone and Gabby Thomas teamed up for the 4x4, and this race was not even remotely close. The U.S. women's relay team won gold by over 4 seconds and missed the world record by just 0.1. Most of the time, the other teams weren't even visible on screen because the Americans had such a large lead. In a much, much closer race, American Masai Russell walked away with a gold medal in the 100-meter women's hurdles after finishing just 0.01 seconds ahead of the silver medalist. Bronze was just 0.02 behind silver, meaning just 0.04 seconds separated a gold medal from no medal at all. In one of the most thrilling races, the women's 4x100 meter team brought home another gold. Sha'Carri Richardson, Gabby Thomas, Melissa Jefferson, and Twanisha Terry finished with a time of 41.78 seconds, a season best and enough for the gold medal. This was a relatively close race for the first 200-ish meters, and then the final 2 sprinters for the U.S. quite literally ran away with the race. For the men's track team, Team USA also won gold in the men's 110-meter hurdles when Grant Holloway finished with a blazing fast time of 12.99 seconds. Team USA's Daniel Roberts came in second place for the silver medal, a tenth of a second behind Holloway at 13.09. Team USA's Rai Benjamin followed up when he captured his first individual gold medal after winning the men's 400-meter hurdles. Benjamin tied his season best time of 46.46 seconds. For the first time in 10 years, the U.S. women's national soccer team is back on the top spot on the podium after defeating Brazil and bringing home the gold medal. It was a back-and-forth match all day, and Brazil, to be honest, looked like the stronger team heading into the halftime break with the score tied at 0-0. In the 57th minute, Corbin Albert sent a pass for Sophia Smith. Smith recognized she was offsides, pulled up, and let Mallory Swanson take control. Swanson found herself in a one-on-one position with Brazil's goalkeeper and launched one to the back of the net, putting the U.S. up 1-0. It wouldn't be a U.S. women's national team game without a heart-stopping save, and Alyssa Naher did it again. Right before the 90th minute, Nair somehow punched out a one-on-one shot attempt and saved the U.S. lead and secured the gold medal for the team. Another nail-biter gold medal win came from Team USA basketball. The stage was set for a historic matchup between the host country France and the dominant Americans. It's now 5 straight Olympic golds for the USA after a hard-fought 98-87 victory over France. Like we've seen happen for decades, Steph Curry managed to hit 4 absolutely clutch three-pointers in a 2-minute span in the fourth quarter to secure the victory for the USA. Curry hit 8 three-pointers on the day and finished with 24 points. While Curry was undoubtedly the hero of this game, LeBron James was named Olympics MVP after scoring 14 points with 6 rebounds and 10 assists. It added to his 4 NBA MVPs, 4 Finals MVPs, 3 NBA All-Star Game MVPs, and the only in-season tournament championship in history. James averaged 14.2 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 8.5 assists on 66% shooting in the Olympics. And to close out the 2024 Paris Olympics, the final day ended with the U.S. women's basketball team on top of the podium. The 67-66 win over France was by no means an easy win, though. Team USA fell behind by 10 points to open the third quarter, but kept their heads level and pulled out a win. Asia Wilson scored a game-high 21 points with 13 rebounds, demonstrating that she is likely the best women's basketball player in the world right now. She was named FIBA MVP of the Women's Olympic Tournament, and Kelsey Plum and Kalia Copper each scored 12 points, and the U.S. went on to win its 8th consecutive gold medal and 61st straight Olympic victory. With even more young talent rising, the U.S. women's basketball team will hopefully remain dominant for decades to come. After all was said and done, the U.S. topped the medals table with a whopping 126 overall medals. The U.S. and China were tied for most gold medals, each with 40. I'm beyond bummed that the Olympics are over, but it was a wild ride and a fun 2 weeks. Now we get to look ahead to the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, which will include flag football, lacrosse, baseball, softball, and more. Now that the Olympics have officially come to an end, the next thing on the agenda is college and NFL football. A lot of news has been circulating the NFL preseason and training camp, and most of the focus is on the rookie quarterbacks around the league. All eyes are on Caleb Williams of the Chicago Bears, and Williams had a strong showing in his preseason debut. Broncos first-round pick Bo Nix also looked pretty strong in his first pro game against the Colts. Patriots sixth-round pick Joe Milton turned some heads, although he is still behind first-round draft pick Drake May on the depth chart. Unfortunately, one first-round pick quarterback will miss his debut season. Vikings rookie quarterback tore his meniscus in his right knee, and after having the tendon surgically repaired, it was announced he will miss the entirety of the 2024 season. It looks like Sam Darnold, San Clemente local, will take the reins for the Vikings unless they decide to trade for a temporary quarterback, which there's already been a few rumors that Minnesota has inquired about Derek Carr. Another major storyline to follow in NFL training camp is the absence of Cowboys star receiver CeeDee Lamb. Lamb has been holding out of training camp amidst contract disputes, and it's now been over 3 weeks that a deal has not been done, and Lamb has been absent. The Cowboys reportedly offered Lamb a contract worth $33 million per year, but Lamb is looking to increase that to $35 million. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones did not help the situation when last week in an interview he stated that the Cowboys are in no rush to get Lamb's deal done. He now seems to be backtracking on his words a little bit, saying that the front office is working conscientiously to work out a deal. It wouldn't be football season without a little bit of drama surrounding the Dallas Cowboys. It's already shaping up to be an electric season, and I, for one, am very interested to see how it all unfolds. The first NFL game will be on Thursday, September 5th, with a high-powered rematch of the AFC Championship game between the Baltimore Ravens and the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Until then, though, we will have some college football to hold us over. The college football season will kick off next Saturday, August 24th, with what is known as Week 0. The first game of the season, oddly enough, will be played in Dublin, Ireland. The road matchup will be between number 10 ranked Florida State and unranked Georgia Tech. Speaking of ranked and unranked, here's a look at the preseason AP Top 25 teams. Keep in mind, there have been no games actually played yet, so this is all a speculation on how teams will perform this year, and this list will change probably 1,000 times before the end of the season. So far, though, I can tell you there are some major snubs, including my alma mater, Boise State. Next week, I'll give my full NFL season preview, so be sure to tune in and see just how wrong I can be yet again. Until then, enjoy some more NFL preseason, some MLB regular season, and even the start of the Little League World Series. There aren't any California teams this year, unfortunately, but still a ton of fun watching the kids compete. As always, thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Sports Corner. Before I go, I want to wish my mom a happy early birthday. Happy birthday, Mom, and I'll see you this weekend. Anyway, I'm Cole Young. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
We believe every senior should be able to remain healthy, happy, and at home. At Caring Senior Service, we understand the value of compassion and companionship. Our caregivers promote health, happiness, and independence. We cook nutritional meals, engage in meaningful activities, run errands, do light house cleaning, and more. Call us toll-free at 833-926-3700 or visit our website, CaringSeniorServiceLW.com. Healthy, happy home. Caring Senior Service.
And welcome back. And Bree, folks who haven't realized it yet, Bree is our new host here on This Day. We want to welcome you back as well.
Thank you, Michael.
Looking forward to many, many days ahead. And you get to read your first movie preview.
My goodness. Okay, let's do it. So for Friday, we have The Farewell with Aquafina, brought to you by Hogue. So this seems like it's going to be a pretty funny comedy, but let's find out what the description is. So a Chinese family discovers their grandmother, only a short while left to live, and decide to keep her in the dark, scheduling a wedding together before she dies.
Well, I'm sure there's laughs in there somewhere.
I hope so.
Let's take a look at the weather. Not as funny, but it's still something we want to do at the end here. We're going to have some warm temperatures, nice, really warm temperatures for the rest of the week. And then as we get into Monday and Tuesday, it starts to heat up. So plenty of good temperatures for this weekend to get out there and have some fun, stay in the sun, go to the beach, take some hikes. But then Monday and Tuesday, we got a heat wave coming, so no fun for that. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of This Day. Bree?
Thank you.
Did you enjoy it so far?
This is great. I love it.
All right, lots more to come.
Okay.
On Saturday, we want to welcome Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center. They are celebrating their 50th anniversary in the community, and they're going to be celebrating it with us. We'll tell you all about that one on tomorrow's show. For all of us here, including Bree and Michael Taylor, I want to wish you all a very great day.